When the final musher leaves a checkpoint, it gets packed up and the volunteers head home or further down the trail. But not the case for CalTag this year, serving as a double checkpoint along the Iditarod Trail.
It's been lovely because it's lightly snowing here.
CalTag, checkpoint mile 456.
It's a really cute little town.
And checkpoint mile 785.
I mark with a K1 when they come through CalTag for the first time.
A place for dogs, mushers, volunteers, and the teacher on the trail to rest.
It's absolutely incredible. It's been neat to see the way that even just the setup with the beds, how all the volunteers kind of have their spot all figured out, and then it's neat to see and figure out the different ways when the teams come in, where they're going to park them, where they keep the supplies. There's a lot that happens behind the scenes that people don't realize.
And the food is always hot and ready.
This is the CalTag lasagna. Bacon grease, ham, and cheese.
Because although it may not look like it now, more than 24 mushers have been and will be checking in and out of this small but very efficient checkpoint.
And it was a lot of sitting around and waiting, but things started happening and we were having a great time. Mushers were coming in like every hour, 30 minutes for a while, so it was mayhem.
Action or no action, you won't hear any complaining from these volunteers.
Yeah, where else do you get to go fly for free out into the bush and just play camp? Well, you know, and get off work to do it.
As of Saturday evening, the lead pack has gone through CalTag and on to Eagle Island and beyond, while those back of the packers will be reaching CalTag overnight. Reporting from the Iditarod Trail, I'm Jordan Rodenberger, Alaska's news source.
Well, let's go a little farther up the trail now. Veteran Paige Drobny, who was first to Eagle Island, she's now headed for Grayling. But in Eagle Island, she describes rough conditions on the way there from CalTag. Frozen snow machine tracks, cutting her own trail, and making it through a 70-mile slog.
I mean, I think it's one of the top 10 worst trails I've ever been on, which is saying something. I've got a few thousands of miles under my belt. It's 70 miles of crap.
Drobny in the top 5 last year. Matt Hall, who was runner-up in 2024, is also on his way to Grayling. And let's just say, well, he had a time on the way to Eagle Island, too.
Right over here.
We're just in this trench that's frozen in the bottom. You know, the snow machine track had, pushed up slush, which is now all frozen. So you're not even just running on glare ice, you're running on just mountain peaks of frozen ice. And we got thrown up on the side, and I went over, and when I went over, my foot went down through here. I was completely stuck. Like, the dog stopped for me, luckily. One of the dogs in the sled came out and was half on my face. My arm's completely stuck under the sled, my foot's stuck in the brake. And I'm like, what is going on? What's happening here?
Well, they've made it so far. Drobny and Hall round out the top 3 as they chase down Jessie Holmes, who appears to have arrived in Grayling, though the official standings didn't reflect that when I checked just a couple minutes ago. Now, Michelle Phillips and 2023 champ Ryan Reddington also out of Eagle Island. 3-time champ Mitch Seavey, Mila Porsid, Travis Beals, Riley Dyke, and Bailey Vittel all having made it to Eagle Island as well. 28 teams remain in Iditarod 53. This is that usual check, though, of the Iditarod Insider GPS tracker on Iditarod.com.